Why you let your man's AOKD get a painting of on the No Jumper logo, man?
Oh yeah, let's just break this down, Remo.
on Calvin.
So why I let him do it is crazy. When I came to his house and he already had that, and I say, boy, your ass is crazy. Why y'all whooping like this? It's different. Why
But
y'all?
that's just like more clout chasing stuff because like he's just. Like he told me before, he's like, "Yo, this is gonna be funny." It was like at a certain point, like nobody really cares because everything seems fake with him, right?
So hold on. So being the head of No Jumper,
The 22ster.
the 22ster,
Thank you. Adam Gay.
Mr. Adam Gay,
Put it on the chain.
Mr. Adam Gay.
What does that really mean?
Don't worry about it, bro. It's something you might never know nothing about.
AG.
Because I got me.
Do you know?
I think the A stand for Archie.
Archie.
Do
Wasn't it like Archie World or
No,
is it Archie Gang?
your homework.
No, but break it down. What you was gonna say about AOKD, whack, dissing us.
So
With his
my whole thing was, Adam, when you see AOKD whooping like that, how did you take that?
I don't give a.
How did you take somebody disrespecting your brand, Adam?
It was funny when we were going back and forth, but then at a certain point when I realized, because all right, there was a time period where everybody thought he was really homeless, so they thought that I was the most heartless savage in the world for leaving comments, making fun of him for being homeless and being in the tent and shit. And I had everybody dying laughing about all my different jokes about him being homeless. But then as people started to like lose interest in him being homeless, it's like, well, okay, what am I even commenting on at this point? And you were telling me that he was on the fake Hellstar page. I didn't know that till now.
Yeah, he on the fake. They got fake Hellstar Buster.
Fake Hellstar Buster. See my man Almighty Suspect on there. He had to go throw some shit away. It could happen to anybody. It's no disrespect.
Almighty Suspect.
Yeah, he work up here.
Oh, okay.
You really sucking the hell out of that.
One thing you did say though, you
What type
said
of shit is you? Bro?
you said AOKD.
Let me whoop my wop.
You said AOKD. How can you diss No Jumper when No Jumper been putting the rack on, or did the rack put No Jumper on?
That was some real shit right there, right? Let's just speak facts.
I want to hear both y'all opinion on that.
22ster.
J-Man.
Let's just speak facts. Did No Jumper put Chicago on, or did Chicago put No Jumper on? Adam.
It was a match made in heaven. No Jumper was already a very popular podcast, and Chicago was already one of the biggest cities in hip-hop.
One of the biggest cities? Come on, don't disrespect us. We are the biggest city.
You ain't Atlanta. If we were to sit here and list off all the stars to come out of Atlanta over the last 10 years and all the stars to come out of Chicago, my Atlanta list is a little bit longer. The Chicago list is
Do
Chief
your homework
Keef,
on
Lil
motherfuckers
Durk,
moving from
King Von.
Chicago to Atlanta.
Yeah. They got shit under control a little bit more out there. Ain't nobody from Atlanta moving to Chicago.
Motherfuckers in Chicago feel like you gotta move to Atlanta to get on. So of course it's gonna. A lot of people think that you.
A lot of people think you got to move here.
That's another whoop. This like the second whoop. Yeah, but
I mean, the whole music
you figure
industry
it
is
out.
here, right?
I mean, depending
The
on
labels and most of the media.
Depending on who you locked in with, bro.
So what's your opinion on that?
On who put
The Chicago No Jumper debate.
my whole whoop is J-Mane put No Jumper on. What the fuck is you smacking your lips for, boy?
You feel like J-Mane put No Jumper on.
What is you smacking your lips for, Remo? Let's just start there.
You feel like J-Mane put the whole
Let's
No
just
Jumper
start
on?
there.
Or you feel like No Jumper put J-Mane on?
Let's just start there.
I feel like it's a mutual thing. I feel like No Jumper kind of put J-Mane on.
Hell yeah, we took you to the mainstream.
Will J-Mane be J-Mane right now if you ain't do that interview?
For surely not.
So you don't think
Will J-Mane be J-Mane right now if you ain't do that interview?
the only reason why that's hard to say is because there was a lot of shit going on, bro. The fact that I came to No Jumper and came up with the cereal, it's like it was a different type of interview. My energy was thrown off. Y'all had security fucking with me.
Yeah, that interview almost didn't happen because you didn't want to leave the blick in the car.
Did you ever see a blick, Adam?
I didn't actually see it. I heard there was an extended clip.
But did you see a blick?
It was hidden from me. I was in my office.
Who's seen a blick?
The security.
The security never seen a blick. That's cap.
But you were like not letting them search you, right?
So did you never seen a blick? So to assume that it's a blick is crazy.
The J-Man I know is never lacking. Never lacking. Look, we've benefited a lot from covering Chicago over the last year or two. Sure. But that's pretty much what we've always done. We've always like found out of the ordinary, interesting storylines going in rap. Obviously, we kind of came in with the whole SoundCloud wave. Time goes by. We start focusing more on the street stuff because that's what's really going off, etc. SoundCloud kind of goes by the wayside. Honestly, Remo is the number one person who came into the mix and was all of a sudden telling me to interview people who their music videos are getting like 5,000 views, but then we interview them and it gets like many, many hundreds of thousands or millions of views. So I got to give it to Remo. Remo is like, when people are like, oh, Adam like chose to target Chicago, he really is like the one who kind of
overwhooped.
You know, obviously I was doing a lot of Chicago interviews, but it was with people who were a little bit more obvious and not the people who might have like really interesting stories but are smaller.
I feel like at the time, because like, oh yeah, when I was doing, I think, I booked the FYB J-Man interview, but at that time, I wasn't even doing interviews. I feel like people didn't see the vision like how it was now. Like, it's obvious now that you a star, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But at the time, I don't think you was the J-Man you were now, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like...
So let me ask both of y'all this. Y'all don't think I would have put it like this, so let's just say... How y'all start whooping with me? Y'all seen my whoops on Say Cheese, right?
You said you reached out to me. I didn't. I seen your interviews on Say Cheese, but I was tapped into you before the Say Cheese shit, just from covering Chicago shit or looking at Chicago shit. I think the first thing that really made me start. So this how we got into. Hold on. It was the Thunky Man shit. I had made a post saying that you was homeless. Cause Dirk got your page took,
but I remember that's like when I got real tuned in too. Adam got really tuned because I remember clicking on some of the Say Cheese clips that was about you having the OTF face tattoo and shit, and just being like, yeah, maybe like this guy's kind of funny, but it's not that funny.
You thought it wasn't given yet, basically.
It was all right, but it wasn't like, oh, I have to sit with this dude. Cause
the OTF shit wasn't really like, it wasn't really supposed to be like over funny. It was just supposed to be on some shit like, yeah, I'm finna use certain, like, put it like this, it led into that on bro. I was just trying to make a statement with the P shit, and then it led into the funny shit with me arguing with motherfuckers from Africa who with fake O Block chains made of steel and shit like that, and motherfuckers like telling me like, nigga, you not O Block, bro, like shit like that, and it was just crazy.
No, yeah, for sure.